All right. I may be live, but I need to check to see here. Yep, I am live. So guys, welcome to this video today. Want to chit chat with you guys just for a little bit. If you can hear me loud and clear, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. I would really appreciate it. Today, we are going to talk about starting a business versus working a job, the initial cost and the long-term gains, the initial financial risk, all of that. I want to really talk about this real quick, all right? So if you can hear me loud and clear, hit that like button, and we'll go ahead and get into it. Shamika, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So let's talk about this, guys. As we all know, everyone who is in this world, we need to, in order to eat, we need to work. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with working for a living. But it was, years ago, it was my goal to find out how to work for a loving. And I believe you only begin to really live life when you begin to work for a loving, not for a living. If you agree with me on that, just comment below. Let me know, hey, I agree with you. I would rather work for a loving than for a living. When you work for a living, it seems that you're always on the grind. You're always trying to get ahead financially, mentally, in every which way you're trying to get ahead. And in the entrepreneurship world, it's all about getting ahead, not so much financially, which that's a big key, but it's about getting your time freedom back, and doing what you love. You see, if you have more time, you can spend more time doing the things that really matter in life, okay? Giving back to the community, pursuing a passion, whatever you want to do. And my goal, years ago, my goal was to break away because I wanted more time to do the things that I wanted to do and pursue those things I wanted to pursue without the time, for lack of better words, without having to be locked down to a clock, okay? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this real quick, okay? Starting a business versus working a job. I'm going to go ahead and go to the whiteboard here. And we're actually just going to share my screen. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about college, okay? Now, I looked this up before I started this live video, and I was curious about, how much does college cost? I went to college, but I didn't finish. But I wanted to, curious about the price tag of college. How much does college cost these days? Well, I did a little search. As you can see here, for the 2017 academic year, average college was $25,000. I know it's way more than that now, but a moderate budget, which this is more ideal, not even for private colleges, but for regular colleges, is $50,000 or more. Now, whatever college you went to, maybe private or a regular, a non-private school, you probably pay some big bucks, especially if you got a master's degree. All right. Now, this is just the base level right here. You still have to throw in tuition, all these fees that you have to pay, the housing and the meals if you're staying on campus, personal transportation, books, and school supplies is a big deal. I remember when I was going, shopping for books, I'll come out of there with easily spending thousands of dollars just on books, and not that many. So thousands of dollars on books. So you're looking at, your initial investment for college, you're looking at spending thousands of dollars to pursue an education, okay? Now, again, not knocking, I don't want to knock college and those of you who have gotten your degrees, but I just want to draw out some points here, all right? It seems that, maybe correct me if I'm wrong now, early on, 18, those who decide to go to college in their early years or even their later years, it seems that the institutions, they have no problem getting you these student loans or this financial increase for you to go to college. Okay, so no matter how old you are, your credit or whatever, right? They just want you to sign on that line, and boom, you're in. You're in. Okay. Now it's going to cost you thousands, but you're in the game. On the flip side, you go into a bank today and you ask for a $50,000 business loan. You more than likely, especially if you're 18, you're just now finishing high school and all that, more than likely you're probably going to get turned down. What is the dichotomy of that? Okay, I want you guys to think about that. What is the dichotomy of that? Okay, you get approved for thousands of dollars to go to college, but you can't get a business loan to start a business. You see, in college, they're not teaching certain subjects for a reason, folks. They're not teaching you entrepreneurship. They're not teaching you investment. They're not teaching you how to run a business, because they want you, soon as you finish college, or if you don't finish, they want you to go out into the workforce to work for the next 40, 50, 60 years just to get by. Okay, just to get by. Now, if you're making a substantial amount of money in 6 figures or more in the workforce, there's still a missing component. Now, I'm talking to everyone here who is maybe you're fed up with your current job, you're trying to get out. And how do I know this? How do I know that there's people out there that's trying to get out? Because I talk to them every day. I just got off the phone with a lady not too long ago, and she said, I want out. And she's in a pretty good position in her career. She has a nice business going, but she's tied to the clock. She's tied. So time freedom. You can have, here's the dichotomy. Here's the different spectrums of it. You can make a lot of money, but no time. You can have a lot of time, but no money. Okay. Which one do you want? You need a balance. You need that time freedom, and you need some extra cash flow to help you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say you need to become a millionaire. You need to do that. My goal when I started online was I just want to make enough money to leave my job first. That was my first goal. Make enough money to leave my job, and then we'll worry about the other stuff later on how we can scale that up. You see, scale it up as we go along. That was my goal. Maybe your goal is different. Maybe you want to become a millionaire. I never desired to become a millionaire. I just wanted my time freedom. And I have that today by God's grace. It's a blessing. And now I am on a mission to help as many people as I can. All right. So person goes to college, signs that dotted line, pays thousands of dollars for 4 years minimum. Most people are going longer than that because you got these jobs are saying, hey, now we need a master's degree. And soon they're going to say, well, now we need a doctorate degree. So it's going to even cost you more money to go. And then most people, the median income, okay, this is what I've, seen a while back. The median income is about $50,000 per year in the United States of America, okay? $50,000 per year. Now, if I do a little calculation, which I already did, I came to a monthly income of around $41.66. This is before taxes, of course. So this is per month. And we're talking about the median income. $41.66 per month. You tax that, you tax it to death, and it's gonna drop. That's not going to be the main number. So I'm just going to guesstimate here, maybe 35. Now, those of you who are, I'm not a tax expert. I'm just guesstimating here. That's all I'm doing. $3,500 a month, guesstimation from a $50,000 per year job. Okay. Now, let's talk about living expenses, because you got to live, you got to eat, right? You need transportation, you need a place to stay. Your house, get this out of the way here. Your mortgage or your rent, whatever you're paying here, I'm just going to guesstimate. Let's just say this is $1,000 a month, okay, for a mortgage. Just putting some numbers out there. Your car, let's say that's $350 a month, okay, $350 a month. Then you got your regular bills. You got your car, your electric, your gas, your water, cell phone bill, internet bill. Let's just say that all came up to, being a little pessimistic here. Well, I'm being a little optimistic here. Let's just say this is around $800 a month, okay? All right, that covers, your main bills. What else do we have? Well, we gotta eat, right? All right, so let's just say your monthly food bill is $350 a month. Okay, you got gas to put in your car. Let's give that about $200 a month. Okay, again, guys, this is an estimation. Okay, and as I just told you here, we're going off of, you went to college, you spent thousands of dollars, and then you get a piece of paper, and the median income, okay, you more or less $50K a year. That's what we're just basing our numbers off of, that, the median income. Okay, so here we got more stuff here. What else do we have? Food, gas. You guys, as a family may like to go out to entertainment. Okay, you're probably looking at what? I don't know. Maybe another $200 a month there if you're going for entertainment, and if you're going out to eat too, right? So let's do this. Let me get this out of here. All right. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, so let's add it up. That's probably more, but I'm just want to give you an idea. 1,000 plus 350 plus 800 plus 350 plus 200 plus 200. Okay, so 2,900 is what I got from adding all these up. 3,500 minus 29 minus 2,900. Okay, so $600, and it's going off of the fact that we're probably bringing in this more or less. Added everything up. At the end of all the bills, after you pay all the bills, you got about $600 left to your name. Okay. Now, you can do a couple of things with this $600, which hopefully a lot of people that work are doing. You can save this. Put half. When I was working, when I had some money left over, I just put it in savings, but I was really, really saving up for a business, to invest in the business. So put some aside to where you can, you need, if you guys look at Dave Ramsey, I like Dave Ramsey. He talks about you need a emergency fund. So hopefully you have an emergency fund where you have at least $1,000 saved for a rainy day. And eventually you want to have at least 3 to 6 months of savings for a rainy day. Okay, you never know what's going to happen. So $600, that's what you have left over. Okay, now 600, and that's every single month. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So now, hopefully, what you can do is you can put half of this back in savings, or, and then use the other half for other things, bills, or whatever you want to have. If you save up, and see, I talk to a lot of people every week that, they don't have the capital to start anything. They don't have the money to do this, to invest. They want to invest, but they don't have the money. So it's a savings deal. You have to prioritize your savings. So we see here that $600, not a lot of money to have at the end of the month, but it helps. Okay, it helps. So let's talk. So this is just average person working, maybe, bills. This can be more or less. Hey, I'm just guesstimating here. $600 left at the end of the month. All right. Now, if you go and let's talk about the business side of things. Now, let's talk about entrepreneurship. All right, because if you have a family of 4, this can go real fast. Okay, you ever heard of the term not enough money at the end of the month, because everything is going to bills. And if everything is going to bills, you're not going to have money in savings. You're not going to have an emergency fund. You're not going to have money to do anything. Okay. So this is what we are engulfed in our early years of growing up. Because me personally, I heard it from my dad and my mom, but mainly from my dad. Son, go to school, get a job, and be happy. Okay, the whole American dream, right? The whole American dream. But all in all, this doesn't add up to me, and it didn't make sense to me. Plus, for the amount that you're working here, it could be hours upon hours per week. 40 hours a week these days, folks, is not doing the job. Some companies are opening up, or they're demanding overtime. Okay. So you could be working 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to make this. And then, your time is cut, you see? So check this out. Let's talk about entrepreneurship. Remember, I want you to remember this figure right here. Okay. 50,000. And I want you to remember how much, roughly it costs to go to college. Okay. Thousands of dollars. Okay. And what's crazy is most average people don't even think about the cost. They say, hey, yes, I want to go to college. What do I sign? Unfortunately, and this may not be for you, but I talk to people who are very hesitant about starting a business. I talk to people very hesitant about starting a business. Now, let me ask you a question. Is going to college a risk? Absolutely. Going to college is a risk. How is it a risk? Because you're not guaranteed that you're going to land that 50,000 plus a year job. They don't. When you go in and you talk to the counselors, you talk to all the people who, all your professors, that's teaching you. They don't tell you, hey, I guarantee you when you get your degree, you're going to make this much money. They're not going to tell you that. They're not, okay? Because it's not true. As a matter of fact, over 50% of people that go to college do not go into the field that they actually study in college. How crazy is that, right? So what's going wrong here? What is the issue here? People spending, I'm guilty of it too. I've been to college. I've spent money, thousands to go to college, unbeknownst to myself, that, I wasn't educated on, what I really needed to do. But now, I wish, I tell my wife this all the time, I wish I know what I know now back then. But hey, you cannot change the past. You can only learn from the past and grow as time goes on. And that's what it's all about. Growing in wisdom every single day, learning and executing, and not looking back in the past, okay? Mistakes are going to be made. We just have to learn from them. So again, not knocking going to college. If you go to college, make sure you have your mind set up what you want to do. And here is the deal. I said this earlier. Make sure you're going to college to study in a field that's going to allow you to work for a loving instead of a living. If you work for a living, you're probably dreading your job right now. If you work for a living, you probably are looking for a way out. But if you work for a loving, it's not work no more. There's a big difference. But again, there is a risk. You have to understand the risk, the short-term risk, the long-term risk. All right. You're going to spend thousands of dollars to go to college, sign that dotted line, boom, thousands of dollars just like that. But if you go on the flip side, folks, to entrepreneurship, it's going to be hard for you to get that business loan, especially if you're very young, you don't have any credit or anything like that. But you will get that college degree loan ASAP. Okay. Here, and to all my college folks, all my college people, and you're looking to go to college, you're in college, make sure you have a side hustle. Make sure you have something in your back pocket that is going to bring you some extra income just in case. Okay. Just in case. Doesn't matter what you're going for. Again, if you're going for a loving, you're going into a field that you love. It's not going to be work to you. You're going to love it all the years of your life. That's great. Okay. But check this out. I'm going to pause for a second and let's see if anyone has see who's tuning in here today. Let's see who's tuning in here today real quick. All right. Got a few people. Okay, so let's talk about entrepreneurship, okay? Now, the online space, the internet is a great place, in my opinion, to start a business. Why is that? The reason is the internet is just what it is. It's a world wide web. Everyone's on the internet from all different places in the world. And you can reach a mass amount of people very, very quickly. The internet also, you can leverage your time. You can leverage your passion from the internet. Okay. Now, is it a learning curve? Absolutely. Is it going to happen overnight? No. Okay. There's things you need to have put in perspective. Now, I can guarantee you this, a business is not going to, starting online business is not going to cost you $50,000+. Okay. You can even start, what's going on with my pencil here? You can even start a business for less than, I'm going to put the less than sign. I remember that. I remember the less than sign in algebra. You guys remember that? Algebra, less than, greater than. So the less than sign for less than look at this, $5,000. You can start an internet home-based legitimate opportunity for less than $5,000 as opposed to thousands of dollars for a college education that's going to take you 4+ years to do minimum. Master's degree, you're going for another couple of years. Doctorate degree, 8 years, okay, minimum. So less than $5,000, okay? Now, if you're making that $50,000 a year, hopefully that back end income that is left over after bills, hopefully you're putting at least half or more back in savings so that you can save up to invest in something that can put more income in your pocket. We're talking about entrepreneurship here, folks. Okay. So for less than $5,000, you can start a business. Now, all you need to do, okay, check this out. Get a little closer to you guys. You need to master just a few things when it comes to the internet. Just a few things. Remember, I say master. Now, here's the dichotomy. Here's the the thin line. Here's what I don't understand when people come to me and say, how fast can this happen? You know, when can I get paid? What is my ROI if I do this? Okay. Nothing wrong with those questions, but I want you to think about college. It takes a minimum of 4 years average to go to college. To be successful in a business, it can take you shorter than 4 years for sure if you're diligent and you're in getting educated and in executing. Okay, it can take you less than 4 years. And guess what? The amount of money that you can make in less than 4 years starting a business is astronomical. Now, here's the other key. Tapping into the right opportunity is also key, and leveraging yourself and positioning yourself. Okay? Over here, you have to spend your time. You're going to have to spend your energy, making sure you understand your craft, making sure you understand what you're majoring in, all the ins and outs. And then once here's the crazy thing. Once you get your degree, you're still going to have to go, through interviews. So it's going to cost you more money. It's going to cost you more money, even when you go out of college. You gotta find that suit. You gotta find that good dress to go on an interview, and then you gotta put gas in your car to get to the interview. And the first interview is not a guarantee that you're going to get a job. It is not a guarantee, right? So again, you got to weigh out those risks. Weigh out those risks, and you got to look at the short-term risk and the long-term risk. Is it really worth it? Now, I'm talking to all my people who work in a job who you don't like it. You don't like a job. You hate your job. You're looking for a way out. You're looking to get ahead some type of way. Now, when I think about getting ahead, I think about how can I free up more time? And to free up more time, that means you need more income. Okay, simple as that. That's the equation. That is the formula. More income, more time freedom. You see? So check this out. Less than $5,000, you can start a business. Hopefully, you have something in savings to where you can start it and get it going. So here's the deal. You need to learn a few things in the online space to be successful. You need to learn about systems, the right systems, okay? You need to learn about sales funnels. You need to learn about lead generation. Why does this keep popping up here? You need to learn about lead generation. Generate. You need to learn about following up with your prospects. Not too much to learn, folks, but it all flows. Follow up. You need to learn and master traffic. Several different ways to get traffic. Okay? And this is just the gist of it right here. So you need to learn about systems, sales funnels. What is a sales funnel? How does it work? Lead generation, you need to learn how to follow up, traffic. And my favorite, you need to learn about branding. Here's a secret, guys. If you want consistent business, you want consistent sale, learn how to brand yourself. Learn the game of branding, and everything else will follow. Okay? Everything else will follow. So, less than $5,000, just get your hands dirty, learn a few things. Not going to take you 4 years. I can guarantee you that if you're serious. It took me 5 years to have a breakthrough, but I started my career around 2008 learning this type of stuff, okay? And I still learn every day. I'm still learning new stuff, okay? New angles, new strategies. But you're always going to be learning, regardless of what you do. But I have people joining me now in 2018 who's never did any of this stuff, never did any type of online marketing, never did any type of online business, and they are starting to have success. I have I have proof of it in my Facebook group. They are having success. You telling me you just started, you're already getting sales? And it didn't take, guess what? It didn't take 30 days. It didn't even take 30 days. You see, you tap into something that can really take off fast. It has the potential to take off fast. You see? So that is the power. You see here, you see the number here, less than $5,000. Over here, you're paying thousands of dollars and you're making a certain amount per year. You're actually limited over here because they put a cap on what you can make. A job puts a cap. We're just going to pay you for what we think you're worth. Over here, you get paid for what you are worth. And the power is in your hands. Over here, the job, the power is not in your hands. The power is not in your hands. You're capped. You have one income stream. It's called linear income. Over here, multiple streams of income. It costs less, and the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, folks. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, you guys get me here? So you may be wondering, well, that sounds good, Ontarian. What do you, how can I get into this? What do you? I like to start a business. I want to start something that can bring me multiple streams of income. I want to start something where I can have more money at the end of the month and not worry about bills and all of this. Well, I am a part of a system that can do this for you and more. And not only that, it's going to educate you. It's going to educate you. You're not going to have to set up sales funnels. You're going to learn about lead generation. The follow-up is done for you. The traffic, you're going to learn about that. Branding is what I can teach you. Okay. Sales funnels is what I can teach you. If you want to do a branded type of sales funnel, which eventually is what you want to do. Okay. So guys, I want to show you some numbers of what's possible. Okay. I want to show you some numbers of what's possible when you start a business. Okay. Remember over here, I showed you that it's going to cost you thousands of dollars to go to college. Okay. And a lot of times, most people, they don't have much money at the end of the month. There was a time when I was working, I didn't have much money at the end of the month. I was like, man, I just paid all these bills and I worked my butt off and I don't have that much left. Where did it go? Right? You ever felt that way? Where did it go? I worked all these slaving for hours during the week and not a lot to show for it. You see? So thousands of dollars to go to college, you're not guaranteed that you're going to make thousands of dollars per year. Okay. And that's a discrepancy in my book. But the same person will fight. They'll fight you tooth and nail to get a business loan now so you can start a business. They don't want you to do it. Okay. But there's hope because again, online, you can do it for less than $5,000. Now check this out. I'm going to go to my, and I don't do this guys often, but I want to show you the possibilities. Okay. I'm going to go to my merchant account. All right. And let me log in here real quick. Merchants. Log in. All right, guys. So you see my name right here. Let's go to reports, transactions, statistics. All right. And so today is October 1st, but it still has September 30th in there because everything hasn't settled yet. I'm going to go 3 months back. Okay. That's going to be around June. Okay. So let's go to June of this year. Let's go to June. Why not just go to June? Let's go to June 30th. Okay. So it's about 3 months. So we got June, July, August, September. Okay. That's 3 months. 90 days, folks. and let's run the report. All right, right here. In 3 months, folks, now my results not typical. I'm just showing you what's possible when you go from wanting to have, not wanting to work anymore because I hated my job. There wasn't a job that I really liked. That I was like, got up. There was never a job where I was happy to get up in the morning and say, yes, I'm ready to go to work. Never in all my years. And I started working when I was 16 years old. I started working when I was 16. Okay. As opposed to starting a business. This was my desire. Even as a college student, I desired to be an online entrepreneur. I said, I'm going to make this happen regardless. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to find out how it's done. So 3 months, just 3 months in, folks, 59,806. This is just one income stream right here. This is not including PayPal payments and Bitcoin and everything else, the residual income and all that. Pretty much $60,000 in the last 3 months. There's a dates right there. Okay, that's proof for you. That is what's possible. That is what's possible with a business. Okay, with a business, an online business at that costs you less than 10 grand and actually less than $5,000. Okay, absolutely amazing. So here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this in a little bit. Here's my appeal to you, for those of you who are aspiring to do something better, you're aspiring to do something different financially. You guys know that I'm a part of a system called Funnel X ROI. Okay, I'm a part of a system called Funnel X ROI. This system, guys, I've been in since the exact date, July the 21st. The exact date is when I started. So 2 months and some change, maybe, right? 2 months and some change. And it's been absolutely phenomenal. There are 5 income streams inside of Funnel X, okay? 5 income opportunities inside of the funnel. That's powerful, because once you set this thing up, once you go in and set all 5 income streams, and P.S. and by the way, you're shown how to do that step by step from A to Z. A 13-year-old can really set the system up. If you can follow instructions, you can set the system up. It's very easy. The great thing is once you set the 5 income streams up, all you have to do is just promote one link, and it's going to explain to the T all 5 income streams. And check this out. Once you're done with all 5 income streams, at the end, you're going to learn about the good old traffic, okay? You're going to learn about traffic. You're going to see case studies of, how the owner has put money into traffic and its ROI. On one of the case studies on the inside, he had a 500+ ROI, return on investment. And he shows you all this stuff inside, okay? He shows you exactly what he's doing. I show you what I'm doing. Those who decide to join me, you guys know in my Facebook group, we got tons of hours of training on different strategies. And some of these people in my group have taken these strategies and run with it. They're making money. Just one of the strategies. I know for a fact, a couple of folks in my group who took one of the strategies in one of our training sessions, and they making money every day now, every single day. Okay. So traffic, when you master traffic, remember that is one of the components, you will do well. Okay. Now, 5 income streams as opposed to 1 income stream, 1 linear income, which is a job. You have 5 income streams. Now, here is the beauty of this. Check this out. All for one person. Now, when you come in here and you decide to leverage, you decide to leverage the system at your highest potential. You decide to position yourself at your highest potential. You have the opportunity to make hundreds and thousands of dollars off of one person. Okay, so off of one person, last week, for example, I made about one person. I made about 3,000 plus. off of one person. Now, I had multiple of these last week, okay? 3,000, and this is on the front end. This is not even talking about the other income streams. 3,000, okay? So one person can put you in profit very fast. Now, is it going to happen fast for you? I can't guarantee you that, okay? But the system absolutely works. It converts. It is optimized. And get this. I don't know all the details. I don't know all the details, but coming in a couple of weeks or less, and I was told this by the owner of the system, there's going to be another component. Listen to me closely now. I'm getting a little closer. Listen to me closely. There's going to be another component that's going to be added into Funnel X. Now, it is not a sixth income stream. I'm going to say that one more time. It is not a sixth income stream, but it's going to increase the profits for everybody who's working this system by 10, 20-fold or more. Okay? I just want you to know that it's coming, okay? And it's going to be huge. So the way the system is now is fantastic, but he's going to make it even better to where your profits even go more. You can increase more income. You see, a business, the sky's the limit. There's no cap on what you can make. There is no cap on what you can make. Over here, you're capped. Right here, you're capped out. We're going to pay you this because this is what we think you're worth. Over here, nope, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do, folks. For those of you who want to take advantage of this system, which it is a newbie-friendly system. I don't care if you've never turned on a computer before. This system, you can do this, all right? Here's what I'm going to do. For those of you who want to join me, and I want to work with the next 20 people, I say 20, okay? 20 people who say, yes, Ontarian, you know, I've seen this system. I've seen your results. I've seen other people's results. You know, I've done my research. I know that it's a good system. I want a part of it. Great. Let's partner up. Let me help you. Okay. Let's partner up. Here's the deal. For those of you who decide to come in, you decide to come in at the Vertex Elite. This is the first income stream. Okay. Focused on the first income stream. Vertex Elite. I'm just going to put all these down here real quickly. Vertex Elite, Vertex, what's going on here? Vertex Pro. Now my mouse is kind of messing up here. Vertex Pro, and I'm just going to abbreviate here, Vertex Live, okay? All right. For those of you who come into Vertex Elite, I'm going to give you a kickstart. I'm going to buy your first 100 visitor traffic campaign for you. And this traffic is no fluff traffic either, because I'm getting people who's loving. I haven't had nobody come back to me and say the traffic was trash. Never. And just had a testimony yesterday of someone who gave me a shout out in my group about the traffic that I bought for him. And he said, hey, I got a sale. He got a sale because of the traffic that I decided to buy for him, because he decided to take me up on the offer. Okay, I got proof of it in my group. All right. Vertex Elite, I'm going to buy your first 100 click campaign for you. That way it can get you a kickstart on getting some leads in this funnel for you. Okay. Vertex Pro, you come in at Vertex Pro, I'm going to buy 200 clicks for you. And I'm going to do what's called a ringless voice drop for you of 204 on 250 phones, okay? On 250 phones. Okay, if you don't know what a ringless voice drop is, don't worry, I'll explain to you. I have training on this too. So I'm going to buy 200 clicks for you and do 250 voice drops for you. These are prospects. You know, when we set it up for you, you can have it automated, or you can have it to where the prospect actually calls you. Okay. And for those who come in at the Vertex Live, 400 clicks. I bought two 400 click campaigns this morning for two of my live members. So they're going to be getting their traffic should be coming in right now. I'm going to buy 400 clicks for you here. And then we're going to do an RVM of 1,000 drops for you. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a strategy on how to take, because after we do the drop for you for the ringless voicemail, we give you the CSV file. And I'm going to show you where you can upload that CSV file to another platform, and you can retarget those leads right to their cell phone. So we're recycling leads in this strategy, but with the clicks, you know, we're getting fast traffic to your funnel, eyeballs to your funnel, and that's what it's all about. Okay, along with everything else that you want to get. You want to get in my Facebook group, weekly trainings, Q&A style trainings, which is power packed, hours of training already recorded for you that you can tap into to help you as well. Okay, so that is my time, folks. Hopefully this all made sense to you. And I'm going to see if we have any comments. That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful, folks. Let's see here. See what we have. See if we got any questions. Anybody tuning in? All right. So we got Julie, Nick, thanks for tuning in. Beverly, Alicia, Randall Jenkins, hey brother. Jovada, Junior, I'm going to get with you, Junior. Cherie, hey, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. Robert Lee, check out the replay, man. It's here for you, brother. Vernell, what's up, my man? Hey, Vernell, we're due for a case study, and congratulations to my man, Vernell. He is watching live right now. Vernell is starting to get results inside of this same system, folks. So be on the lookout for the case study with he and I really, really soon. Congratulations, brother. That makes me so happy right there. And Cherie said, I am placed at the highest potential in all income. That's fantastic, Cherie. That's where we need to be. See, when you're placed, when you're positioned and you're leveraged at the highest that you can be, you make all the income. Okay? You make all the income, and that's what it's all about. All right? That is what it's all about. So that is my time, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If any of you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We'll be happy to help you. And for all the new people who joined Funnel X, welcome, especially if you're on my team, welcome. I'm here to help you is the best that I can, but also understand it's a process. Anything in life that's worth having is it's going to take some work, okay? And you're looking at a guy who's been working at this for years and finally cracked a little bit of the code. I'm not going to say I got all the code, but I cracked a little bit of the code to hand down some strategies and tips and things like that to other people. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I have enough answers that's allowed me to do some things online. And now I just want to give back. So my goal is to motivate, to inspire, and to educate, okay? Everything else is in your hands, okay? Your destiny, your final destiny when it comes to success is in your hands. I can't hold your hand and say, do this and do that. I can tell you not to give up, but it's up to you to stick the course. Eventually it's up to you, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. God bless. I'm going to leave a link here in the description really soon. And share this video. You got someone who is, look on the fence about entrepreneurship or on the fence about this particular system, share this video. Let them know there is a way out. There is another way that things can happen in your life financially. All right. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon.